Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have one exercise. So equation, our equation is exponential equation. This equation have different basic. That is y power h multiply h power h minus 1 divided by h equal 500. Do you know how to solve this? If you know, please do it. When you do it already, please come back to watch my video from beginning to the end to verify your solution. And before we go to the solution, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Okay, now we go to the solution together. Okay, you see this 500 and this basic 8 and this 5. And so now to solve this equation, we know that this 8, I can write it 2 power 3s, and this 500, I can write it, or this we divide in the primary factor. Okay, so now we know that 500 is, we can divide by 2, we get this 220 and 50. And divide by 2, we get 125, and divide by 5, we get 25, and divide by 5, we get 5, and divide by 5, we get 1. So now this is equal to squares and multiply this 5 and power 3. And so now this equation, we can write it 5 and power 8 and multiply this 2 and power 3 or powers h minus 1 divided by 8 equal 2 squares and multiply 5 power 3. And now this, we use the formulas that we know that this a power m or power n is equal as and power m and multiply n. And so now this we get is equal 2 and power 3 and multiply this is minus 1 divided by 8. And so this we multiply in this, so it's equal this 3h 2 and power 3h and minus 3 divided by h. And so this I can write it 5 and power h and multiply this 2 and power 3h minus 3 and divide by h is equal 2 squares and multiply 5 and power 3. And now this I divide both sides of this equation with this part. Okay, now this we can write it 5 and power 8 and multiply this 2 and power 3h minus 3 divided by 8 and divide by 2 squares and multiply 5 power 3. It's equal 2 squares and multiply 5 and power 3 and divide by 2 squares and multiply 5 power 3. And so now this, we see this 5 and this 2 and this 2. This we use the formulas that we know that we give is a and power m divided by a and power n is equal h power m minus n. And so this I can write it 5 and power this 8 and minus this 3 and multiply this 2 and power this 3h minus 3 divided by 8 and minus this 2 is equal this, we simplify this and simplify this, we get is equal 1. So now this I see this 5 and power h minus 3 and multiply this. This we have the exponent, this we have 3 h minus 3 divided by h and minus 2. So now we get denominator is 8, so we get 8 this 3h minus 3 and minus this 2 multiply h, we get 2h, and this 3h and minus 2h is equal h minus 3 and divided by h. So this we get it 2 powers h minus 3 and divided by h equal 1. So now this we see this h minus 3 and this h minus 3. So this we use the rule that we have is multiply b all power n is equal a power n and multiply b power n. That like this our equation that this we have this h minus 3 and this h minus 3, that this h minus 3 divided by h, we can write 1 divided by h and multiplies h minus 3, so it's have h minus 3 the same. So this we can write it 5 and powers 1 and multiply this to power 1 divided by h, all powers h minus 3 is equal 1. And this we use the formulas that we have h and power b is equal 1. So now this h is must be equal 1 or this b equal 0. And this a also equal minus 1, but we know that this in the basic is the exponential powers, so now this is must be positive, so it's we can write is equal 1. So now if 5 and multiply 2 and power 1 divided by h is equal 1. So now this I will raise both sides of this equation to power 8. So we get this 5 and multiply to power 1 divided by 8, or power 8 is equal 1 power 8. And this we use the formula like that we have a power m and multiply a power n. And sorry, this we use the formulas that a multiply b or power n is equal a power n and multiply b and power n. And so this we get this equation that if we get 5 power 8 and multiply this, we simplify this, we get 2 and equal 1 power 8 is equal 1. And now this we divide both sides by 2 and divide by 2. If we simplify this, we get it's equal 5 and power 8 is equal 1 divided by 2. And now this I put logs basic 5 both sides of this equation. So now we get logs basic 5 of 5 and power 8 is equal log basic 5 of 1 divided by 2. And this we get take 8 to the in front of logs. So it's equal 8 log basic 5 of 5 and equal log basic 5 of 1 and minus this log basic 5 of 2. And this we see this log basic 5 and 5 is equal 1. So 1 multiply 8 is equal 8 equal this log basic 5 of 1 is equal 0. So it's equals minus log basic 5 of 2. And now this for the b equal 0. So we get 8 minus 3 is equal 0. So if 8 minus 3 equals 0 is we can be 8 is equal 3. So now this we have the solution of this the expression. So we get this 8 equals 3 or 8 equal minus log basic 5 of 2 is our solution. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye.